Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to a very special episode of Easy Buckets. This is the week 21 best waiver wire pickups for your fantasy basketball team. Y'all ready to get into it? 3, 2, 1, let's get it, let's go. Boom. So because fantasy basketball is coming to an end and is entering fantasy playoffs, guys, I picked a couple of players that could potentially help you guys. And by helping you guys, I mean you guys can get them for free off the waiver wire. These specific players can offer you from scoring to defensive stats all around, and I'll be explaining in each of every single person's abilities. But if you guys are new to the channel, guys, welcome to Easy Buckets. We are a fantasy basketball channel. So if you love fantasy basketball and want daily fantasy basketball advice, go subscribe to the channel and also click on that bell to not miss any of my videos. If you guys need personal fantasy basketball support and also want to support Easy Buckets long term as a fantasy community, go check out my Patreon account, Easy Buckets, and there are many options there, from community feeds, direct messaging, and also being a part of the Easy gang. So without wasting any more of your time, we're going straight to this list. The first player is Rodion Caruso of the Brooklyn Nets, guys, and he is now the starting power forward for that team. The coach of the Nets really love him and love what he's doing. He's one of those young players that really want to fight for minutes, but what's important is that as a power forward, he can block the shot, get decent amount of rebounds, and what's most importantly, spread the floor and shoot the 3-ball. A player with that caliber and that ability in the NBA is really crucial, and that's why now Rodion is the starting power forward of the Brooklyn Nets, which are a playoff team. Over the past week, he's averaged about 12 points, 6 rebounds, and almost 1.5 blocks. And you know what? That's really great for a power forward at that caliber. The next player is Frank the Tank Kaminsky of the Charlotte Hornets. And the reason why he's on this list is because over the past 2 weeks, he's averaged about 18 points a game. He's playing a lot of minutes, and because the Charlotte Hornets are really trying to fight for a playoff spot, they're not really tanking, they're trying to get in there. Frank Kaminsky is getting a lot of minutes and a lot of burn at that center and 4 spot. Get Frank if you want a player that can give you points and rebounds, but just know he's not the best for defensive stats. Alfred Payton is what you call an assist specialist, guys, especially now with Jrue Holiday being hit with an injury. Alfred Payton is going to get a lot of burn. Over the past week, he's averaged about 10 points, 8 assists, guys, and that's going to increase 100% because of no Jrue Holiday. He might be the pickup of your fantasy basketball end of season pickup because Jrue Holiday is not going to be out and playing in the fantasy playoffs the majority of time. So pick up Alfred Payton if you need assists for your fantasy basketball team. Lopez of the Chicago Bulls, guys, has been playing basketball really great since after the All-Star break. He's one of those players that we gave up on early on in the season because he wasn't getting a lot of minutes. But without Bobby Portis now, without Wendell Carter Jr., who else is going to play the center spot? It's Robin Lopez. He's averaged about 16.5 points, 8 rebounds, especially his blocks are really up there, and that's why Robin Lopez is a great fantasy player. He gives you good field goal percentage and all-around stats. He's probably the best player on this list that I'm giving you today. Gordon Hayward of the Boston Celtics has been playing basketball great. He had a buzzer beater the other day. He averaged about 20 points over the past 2 weeks, but over the past week, guys, he's averaging 13 points, almost 5 rebounds, almost 5 assists. That's low-end value for a player coming off the bench for the Boston Celtics. Pick up Gordon Hayward if you need low-end stats for every category. Marcus Smart is a player that we call a steals specialist, or in other words, a defensive specialist. He's averaging about 2.5 steals over the past week, guys, and what's important is that he's also shooting plus 50% field goal percentage, averaging about 12 points and a good amount of assists and rebounds. But now he is the full-time starting shooting guard for the Boston Celtics, and the arrow is just pointing up for Marcus Smart. He's one of the best defensive fantasy players out there because on some nights he'll give you 5+ steals, and that's what you need to win in that category. So pick up Marcus Smart if you want a defensive fantasy player that gives you 3s, points, and everything low end, but that steals, amazing. Luke Kennard of the Detroit Pistons is also one of the best players on this list because Luke Kennard, guys, has been playing basketball really well, and you know what, has star potential written all over him. Over the past week, he's averaged about 22 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists, guys. And you know, Detroit has been playing well with him at that starting shooting guard position. He's getting plus 30 minutes a game now and seems to be that full-time swing player for the team beside Reggie Jackson. Since he got drafted, Luke Kennard was talked about to be one of the best potential players in that squad, and he is finally showing why. And you know what? Pick him up because he's probably one of the best on this list as well. The thing about Luke Kennard is I actually see his value staying the same, so you know what? He might be a full-time pickup for you guys. Well, alright guys, that wraps up the list on the week 21 fantasy basketball best waiver wire pickups. If you enjoyed the video, guys, please smash that thumbs up button and show your love by leaving your comment section down and opinions in the comment section down below. If you're new to the channel, guys, hit that subscribe button if you love fantasy basketball and want to stay updated. But once again, guys, I would love for you guys to check out my Patreon account where I offer you guys direct fantasy basketball advice and messaging, a direct one-on-one conversation with me, and also an access to a community feed for every other Easy Gang member. So if you want to be a part of something like that, guys, go check it out. I would love for you guys to do so because I want you guys to be a part of what's to come for Easy Buckets. But other than that, guys, take it easy, God bless, and I'll see you guys next time on Easy Buckets. Woo!
I feel like Usain in the cheetah print. Talk fresh game, I don't need a minute. R.I.P. the game, I need a minute. Okay, let's proceed with it. I'm in the house, got the deed with it. These bozos always sneak this and they taking shots. I'ma keep with it like no, this league business.